this juncture, I wish to advise our participants that if you have any questions for our special guests, this is the time for you to begin to put your hands up, because like you all know, our 2 hours is 2 hours. When it is 2 hours on the dot, we will draw the curtain. So if you don't have time, if we don't have enough time to take all the calls, then you will then have to go on to the chat room now to put out your question. So if you know you have a question, this is time for you to please put your hands up so that we can call you in good time to ask your questions. And the same goes to all our followers across the world, those who are watching us on our social media handles. You have our email address. It's going to be in the chat room, and our telephone number. If you have any question, please put them through, and we will read them out to our special guests. So now, I will now ask my 2 questions all in one, sir, so that you can have all the time in the world to respond to it. So, Your Excellency, my first question is, since the 29th of May 2023, that the renewed hope agenda of this administration came to be, it has been known to be pursuing capacity development through economic reform, infrastructure renewal, and national security priorities, and youth empowerment. As a special advisor to the President on capacity development, I'm sure you have contributed immensely to the formulation and implementation of these reforms. So, to what extent will you say this have been achieved, and what benefit has it brought to the nation and our economy? That's the first question. And the second question is about job creation and global competitiveness. Though the general global belief is that governments don't create jobs, what it does is to create enabling environments to stimulate job creation. However, we learned last week from a special guest, Major General Abdul Malik Jibril, retired, the Executive Secretary and Chief Accounting Officer of the Civil Defense Correctional Fire and Immigration Service, CDCFIB, that this renewed hope government has gone a step higher by setting up a recruitment drive where they are now recruiting 30,000 personnel into all the four agencies under the CDCFIB, and it's an annual thing we were told that the government is doing, which is a welcome development. But then again, I can't help but ask that question: how has that fed into the your own department, especially because I know. I'm guessing that it's part of your own initiative that you brought into the system, but then we still want to know how that has impacted on the job market and on our economy. So those are my 2 questions.
It is a pleasure to join Nigerians at home and in the diaspora on this important conversation. And once again, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to begin by commending the visionary leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, whose renewed hope agenda has placed economic transformation, institutional reforms, job creation, youth empowerment, and private sector development at the center of national development. One thing I always say is this: policies create opportunities,
yes,
but capacity determines whether citizens can take advantage of those opportunities.
Sure.
That is why capacity development is not only a social program, but it is an economic strategy. And every successful economy that we all know invested in its people before it became prosperous. Singapore did it, Malaysia did it, and Rwanda is also doing it today. And I always say that Nigeria cannot become globally competitive without deliberately investing in the knowledge, skills, institutions, and leadership capacity of our people. And the Renewed Hope agenda recognizes this reality. And our responsibility is to ensure Nigerians are equipped to translate government reforms into jobs, businesses, and national prosperity. And the key message I would like everyone to notice: capacity development is the bridge between government reforms and economic prosperity. For instance, we can take MSMEs, for example. Nearly 90% of Nigerian businesses are MSMEs, employing over 60 million Nigerians. Helping these businesses improve productivity, access markets, and build skills has a multiplier effect across the economy. And for us, from the Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Capacity Development, we believe every entrepreneur we train has the potential to employ others.
Yeah.
Capacity development creates employers, not just employees. And if productivity increases by just 10%, national income also rises because workers produce more value with the same resources.
Yeah.
And just to give an overview of the office, it was created in 2024 under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with one clear mandate: to lead the national transformation through capacity building. And looking at the demographic dividend of the country, Nigeria has one of the world's youngest population. You know, we have one of the world's greatest demographic opportunities. If we equip young Nigerians with relevant skills, digital literacy, entrepreneurship, and innovation, our population becomes an economic asset rather than a burden. So the office was initially, so I'm the first to have occupied the Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Capacity Development. It's a new portfolio that was created in 2024, and we have recorded a lot of achievements, fortunately for us, by mostly leveraging on partnerships. And for the economic growth, as I mentioned earlier, sustainable economic growth is driven by three things: investment, innovation, human capital. And capacity development strengthens all three. And why capacity development is important is this: every policy succeeds or fails because of people. Roads do not build themselves. Hospitals do not improve themselves. Schools do not transform themselves. Technology does not implement itself. It is skilled people that deliver results. That is why under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, investing in people is investing in Nigeria's future. And when Mr. President spoke about, or always speaks about, economic diversification, capacity development prepares Nigerians for those new industries. When government supports agriculture, capacity development trains farmers in modern techniques. I'd also come and discuss about the program we're currently working on in partnership with the United Nations Institute for Training and Research. So capacity development trains farmers in modern techniques. When government attracts investment, capacity development ensures investors find competent workers. And also, when government creates infrastructures, capacity development ensures Nigerians have the skills to maximize its benefits. And you asked about job creation and global competitiveness. So I'd like to say jobs are not created by government alone. Government creates an enabling environment. The private sector creates most jobs. And also, capacity development ensures Nigeria possesses the skills businesses actually need. Under the Renewed Hope agenda, enterprise development, MSME support, and skills acquisition are becoming increasingly important and main pillars of inclusive economic growth. And after the Office of the Capacity Development, there's also an office for MSMEs and also an office for enterprise development, led by other SSCs as well, just to get as much efficiency as possible. And there's also the issue of JAPA, brain drain. As I always say it, I've also had a conversation with the diaspora community in New York last year during the United Nations General Assembly. So our objective should not simply be preventing Nigerians from traveling. Rather, we should create opportunities that make staying an attractive option. Skill Nigerians abroad as well, as I'd also like to appeal with them to view Nigeria and to also let us be viewed them as partners in international development through investment, knowledge transfer, and mentorship, because that is very, very important. Because in the Office of the Special Assistant, every participant that goes through our training would always end up being we have a platform and a network of alumni community where we always throw opportunities of mentorship, job placements, even internships, and also access to seed funding or grants all over the world. So I would like to say again, mentorship and knowledge transfer is very, very important. And that is where we support the nation as well, not always pointing a finger at the nation. So, I mean, I'd come to the achievements after. I would also, before then, I would like to discuss the challenges. The challenges needs to be discussed, very, very important. Our greatest challenge is not lack of talent in Nigeria. Nigeria has exceptional talent. Mr. President always says that we have the power to transform this country into whatever we want. I come from the business background, as you mentioned. Nigeria is the only country that I'm aware of that you get any industries or businesses value chain from start to finish in one place, from the resources all to the manufacturing stages and till the market that you're looking for. So you don't need to look anywhere else. Even the very few manufacturers, the big players in Nigeria now, they are only looking outside the country, not really because they don't have markets, maybe just to expand their own business network. So Nigeria has exceptional talent. The challenge is connecting talent with opportunity through quality education, practical skills, institutional efficiency, and continuous learning. And natural resources create wealth once, human capital creates wealth forever. So the wealth of nations is no longer measured by what lies beneath the ground, but what exists between the ears of its people. Capacity development is today's investment that produces tomorrow's prosperity. And, there's a whole conversation about artificial intelligence. But I always say AI will never replace people. People who understand AI would replace people who do not. So we still come down to human capital development. And this is why digital capacity development is now a national economic priority. We have multiple agencies that are working day in, day out to make sure that as many Nigerians as possible are equipped with modern job technologies. The likes of Nasani, Nida, I can go on and on all day. So global competitiveness, I always say competitiveness is built on 5 pillars. 1, skilled people. 2, strong institutions. 3, innovation. 4, infrastructure. And 5, good governance. Which the Renewed Hope agenda is advancing reforms across these areas, and capacity development equips Nigerians to maximize those opportunities. So part of the mandate of the Office of the Special Assistant to the President is to ensure all Nigerians are equipped with market-relevant skills that are employable and entrepreneurial. And also, we also work with many MDAs in the country to ensure all their staffs are equipped with all these modern-day technologies that we're talking about for efficiency. And we're also working on the public sector transformation, which is part of the partnership we currently have with the United Nations to deploy a model of training the trainers, where we partner with as many local institutions in Nigeria as possible to get them to become certified UNITA, United Nations trained trainers, so that they can scale up the training as much as possible. Because by equipping our Nigerian trainers, we are training millions of Nigerians by default. So the Renewed Hope agenda is advancing reforms across these areas, and capacity development equips Nigerians to maximize these opportunities. And I would always use international countries as comparison because they were not farther away from us not too long ago. For instance, let's say Singapore. Singapore had almost no natural resources. Their greatest investment was education and human capital. Today, they are among the world's richest countries and economies, if I'm not wrong, no? So the lesson is clear. Nigeria becomes prosperous because they develop people. And I would share a slide in a bit, but I would always appreciate our president, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for providing the leadership and policy direction through the Renewed Hope agenda. And I have a message for the youth as well before I go on. I'd always like the youth to believe that our president has given a whole generation a chance to contribute. If I'm not mistaken, I'm one of the youngest appointees of this administration. And a lot of my peers, 90% of them, in fact, 99% of them, have not thought that the government of the day would give young people like us in Nigeria an opportunity to sit on the decision table. So our collective responsibility is to try and transform and translate these reforms into tangible outcomes by building the capacity of Nigerians, strengthening our institutions, and unlocking the full potential of our people. Capacity development is not merely about training, it is about nation building. Yeah. It is how we transform potential into productivity, productivity into prosperity, and prosperity into a stronger, more global competitive Nigeria. If we remain committed to developing our people, supporting enterprise, and strengthening institutions, I'm confident that the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President will continue to lay a foundation for a more prosperous, inclusive, and resilient Nigeria for generations to come. So if you don't mind, I would like to share my slide on the achievements so far from the Office of the Special Assistant. Just give me a second, please. I'm trying to. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I would just like to, as he asked, the achievements of the Office of the Renewed Hope of the Office of the Special Assistant to the President. So this is some of the achievements we have recorded in the past 2 years, delivered under the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President. So this is one of the, so we do a lot of community engagement. As you read earlier, we have a foundation that we're working on. So sometimes we don't just go beyond capacity development. We just don't go always about capacity development, but we try to contribute to the communities as well to ensure their well-being moving forward. So this is a transformer and street light work that we did in our community in the north. And also this is one of the trainings that we did where we trained 1,000 youths in different skills, where every youth gets 2 skills and the basic of business development and entrepreneurship, and an opportunity to select from 4 other relevant skills, which this was everybody gets the basic of business development and entrepreneurship, and an option to select from digital literacy, content creation and development, renewable energy, because it's very big as well, considering how much investment the government is putting into making sure millions of Nigerians are taken out of darkness to achieve the Mission 300 globally. And last skill available is climate smart agriculture. So from this slide that you're seeing right now are some of the youths that were trained that participated in this particular training. And after the training, after the intensive week training, we also set up a pitch competition where we put these participants in a cooperative of 3, 4, and 5, and they come up with business plan and business ideas to present in front of panel of judges, professional panel of judges. and also our partners as well that support the programs. So we always support the best performing, the outstanding participants, mostly with seed funding as grants, as I mentioned, some of the trainings and job placements, internships, and more opportunities in the future. So you can see here we've supported the outstanding participants, three business participants, three business ideas with a cash prize of 1,500,000, 200 for winning the youth-led startups. And that was just one of many. And also, we've also done training in the medical space, which is the Renewed Hope Biomedical Training, where we also trained 1,000 youths to practically operate all these heavy medical equipments that always bring challenges whenever there is a repairs or maintenance needed to be done on it. We've trained them and certified them in dialysis, dialysis machine operation, ultrasound machine operation. And we also, at the end of the training, give them global certifications and job placements in teaching hospitals, because whenever there's an issue, there's hardly anybody that possess that talent to work on the equipment. So therefore, we've been able to place them in those gaps. And we've also done a talent and skill monetization initiative where we work with different universities and we give them opportunity as well to promote, to present their own ideas and business skills. And we also support them with either seed funding, grants, opportunities, job placements, and also connect them with every training opportunity to advance their own skill. Because so even after the training, we have like an incubator program that just not leaves you at the stage of you've gotten some funding to start or you're doing some job. We would like you to become a professional in what you do. So those incubator programs are still ongoing, and therefore this is some of the partners that we've been working closely with. That's the Minister of Finance, currently serving as the Minister of Economic and Budget Planning, Budget and Economic Planning, and also one of the pictures has the Director of Division for Prosperity from United Nations. That whole delegation was sent from New York, Geneva to come to Nigeria. So we meet with all relevant partners. We also met with the Bank of Industry. They're also supporting the participants that passed our own training programs, and also the Bank of Agriculture as well. We're doing a lot of climate smart agriculture programs with them, also the National Agriculture Development Fund, and that is the National Agency for Technology as well, NIDA. And on this slide, you can see this was in the United Nations General Assembly 80th General Assembly last year in New York, where we were doing the signing ceremony with that is the director, Assistant Secretary General of the United Nations, Michelle Gail McDonough, who also serves as the Executive Director and the Head of United Nations Institute for Training and Research. So, and I always say, under President Tinubu's leadership, we are unlocking Nigeria's greatest assets, which is its people. So, and these are some of the beneficiaries as well from some of our trainings, and this is the launch event for the Prosperous Futures Initiative in partnership with the United Nations. And so far, we've recorded successes of over 3,000 youth agripreneurs, and we've impacted about 15,000 youths altogether in different skills categories, which currently we have a program that we're currently working on, the learning management software, which is currently done. And these softwares are what the country needs so far, because it is not always about just putting out curriculums for people to go and register and join. So far, we have developed a program that would give participants opportunities to come and create their own success, personalize their own programs that they want to learn, not just random or standard curriculum that you just decide to build by sitting on a round table. So we give our participants now and Nigerians under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu opportunity to create their own content, personalize their own lessons, micro lessons. So I'd like to share an overview of the platform as well, which would be launched ideally next month in Geneva in the United Nations Institute for Training and Research headquarters in partnership with their team, because they are our main technical partners. And if we're not able to do that, we may have to launch in September during the 81st UNGA this year. And the program targets to train 1 million people, 1 million Nigerians. If I would just go over the program's overview, it is designed to achieve 4 core objectives, which is number 1, mass skills development. Mass skills development is to equip 1 million Nigerians with practical skills in high growth sectors, including agribusiness, technology, renewable energy, and entrepreneurship, through a multi-tiered training framework. This will enhance their employability and capacity to create or scale enterprises. Number 2 is inclusive economic growth, which is to champion social inclusion by ensuring that at least 60% of all participants are women and people with disabilities, providing them with equitable access to economic opportunities, and promoting shared prosperity across all 6 geopolitical zones. And the next one is the sustainable institutional capacity. To build a self-sustaining training ecosystem by developing an elite cadre of master trainers within partner institutions, this will create permanent hubs of excellence capable of delivering internationally benchmarked training and driving a cascading impact long after the program's initial cycle. And number 4 is to operationalize a robust public-private partnership model in support of the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Capacity Development, which would also mobilize resources, ensure program relevance, and foster a culture of innovation, notably through mechanisms like a business competition. So as I mentioned, the competition we always provide at the end of our training programs, it serves as a launchpad for innovation, where outstanding participants showcase their innovative ideas, receive grants, and support for implementation. The events aims to mark the transition from skills acquisition to enterprise creation with a focus on market-relevant sectors. And as I mentioned earlier, winners and high potential ventures will be channeled into dedicated incubation programs. This phase moves beyond initial grants to providing structured support for scaling, focusing on turning innovative ideas into viable, business-ready investments and growth. And we'll just go on and discuss the trainer model as well, which we plan to the foundational cohort of 500 master trainers will be developed. These individuals will be selected from 12 partner institutions across 6 geopolitical zones and will become the certified delivery agents supporting the Office of the Special Assistant and UNITA for the national rollout. So, and we also have the individual hybrid training I don't know if I should continue because I can go on and on, but we have
you've got all the time, sir.
Okay. So we have the
We're here to
individual
listen to
hybrid.
you.
Yeah, we also have the individual hybrid training, which is the second framework, which will directly empower 500,000 individuals through a blended learning model. This combines hands-on training practical sessions with virtual instructions to ensure deep skill acquisition and engagement. And the last one was what I talked about a bit, which is the individual asynchronous training. This tier will provide open access to 500,000 users through the digital platform. It offers self-paced courses, recorded sessions, and curated resources ranging from policy briefs to topic-relevant blogs and podcasts, ensuring programs benefits reach every corner of the nations and provide a sustainable ecosystem for continuous learning and knowledge sharing. So we have a multiple approach just to ensure strategic alignment and resources mobilization. And the program will utilize a formal two-tiered partnership model, which the co-partners are intended to be a small circle of key organizations providing substantive financial or in-kind contribution, and they're formally involved to the program's steering committee. So we're trying to carry everybody along, not just to contribute, but to be part of the program's steering committee so that everybody gives their own feedback or what they think the program should entail. And I think that is what is not usually, that's not the opportunity that is usually being given to partners. So we are working in partnership with everybody. And I think I would like to say, if there's any question that can come from the participants, I would like to address it, even though we're still in the middle of the program. But yeah, I would if you have anything to share, sir.
Thank you so very much for that elaborate presentation, because I believe it shed a lot of light on what you do as the special advisor to the president, and it gladdens my heart to hear that you're the youngest of our leaders in Nigeria. So I think all I'm just saying is, we're lucky to have people like you, running the government, because makes me to realize now, I didn't even know that today is the Youth O'Clock conference.
Yeah.
So thank you so very much for for being here today, and I'm sure most of Nigerian youth will be very proud to see you, especially to see how the depthness of your presentation. And I believe there's still more to come, because it looks like you just decided to pause just to take questions, and I'm sure a lot more will still come.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I would like to always also say that one way to understand capacity development is to think of it as an economic multiplier.
Mm.
When one young entrepreneur receives the right skills, they start a business, the business creates employment, employees earn income, they spend that income, other businesses grow. Government earns more tax revenue, and communities become more prosperous. That single investment creates ripple effects throughout the economy. This is why economists describe human capital as investment as one of the highest return investment any country can make. And countries that consistently invest in education, technical skills, innovation, institutional capacity tend to enjoy higher productivity, stronger economic resilience, and better living standard. And people often describe Nigeria's oil and gas as our greatest assets.
Yes.
I respectfully believe our greatest resource is our people. I always say this: Nigeria has one of the youngest population in the world. Every year, hundreds of thousands of young Nigerians graduate from universities, polytechnics, vocational institutions. The challenge is not that we lack talent. The challenge is ensuring that talent is equipped with relevant skills and connected to opportunities. If we successfully invest in our youth today, which President under the New Hope agenda is doing today, they become tomorrow's innovators, entrepreneurs, professionals, and employers. That is exactly the direction of the New Hope agenda, and that what the New Hope agenda seeks to take our country. So everyone, there's a question I always get, that can capacity development create jobs? The answer is yes, but perhaps not in the way people imagine. Government alone cannot employ millions of Nigerians. Globally, the private sector creates the overwhelming majority of jobs. Government creates the enabling environment. Government, right now in Nigeria, the government is working tirelessly to ensure that every skill center, every dormant skill center, even state-owned skill centers, including the NDDC training centers, are all being utilized. So that is part of capacity development. If investors, for example, if investors establish manufacturing plant but cannot find skilled technicians, productivity suffers. A lot of people know about the story of Dangote Refinery. When he was setting up his factory, he had to import almost all the technicians and almost all the technicians and on-ground staff that worked in setting up that refinery had to be imported from India, mostly. Why is this? Because not that we do not have the people that can do it, but we do not have the skilled technician, the skilled people that would be able to work on that setup. So that is why Mr. President saw an opportunity to say, let's create an office that will just invest in people's skills. We're also talking about agriculture. If agriculture expands without modern farming knowledge, yield remains low. So we've always invested in agriculture, but really we've not really invested in. We've always been using the old method of agriculture, which now you can get a seed and get 10 times the yield that ordinarily people get in normal circumstances. If digital infrastructures improves, but digital literacy is weak, opportunities are lost. I would say, for example, in the public sector, where the head of the civil service of the federation is trying to ensure everyone goes digital. So with that, even we will not get the expected result that we're looking for, unless the people are trained with the modern job skills. And that is exactly what we are doing. So capacity development closes this gap. It transforms opportunities into employment. And in today's economy, 2026, countries no longer compete solely on natural resources. They compete on innovation, productivity, technology, human capital, ease of doing business, institutional effectiveness. That is why the countries like the likes of the UAE were able to attract as many people in a very short period of time, even though they've been a little bit affected now with Iran and America fights. But countries attracting the largest investments are those with highly skilled workforces. Investors always ask important questions like, can we find qualified workers? Can we recruit competent managers? Can institutions adapt to emerging technologies? Capacity development helps answer yes to those questions. That is why strengthening human capital directly improves Nigeria's attractiveness to investors. And the Renewed Hope agenda focuses on strategic priorities, and capacity development strengthens each of them. Number one of the most important priority for the Renewed Hope agenda is agriculture. But also modern agriculture is knowledge intensive. That is why we're making sure farmers require training in precision farming, irrigation, climate smart agriculture, mechanization, agribusiness management, and value chain development. Improving farmer skills not only increases productivity, but raises income and enhances food security. And we always talk about industrialization as well, but also factories do not run themselves. They require engineers, welders, machine operators, technicians, quality assurance specialists, and supply chain professionals. Without skilled workers, industrial growth slows. That's why when Dangote took the journey of building the refinery, he knew maybe at that time our skilled workforce was not fully ready. So he had to look outside the country. But we don't want that to repeat itself. We have a lot of industrialization coming up. That is why we have to invest as much as we can in our human capital development. Just look at the way Nigeria is investing in gas infrastructures all over the country under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We did not just invest in gas stations, CNG stations, LNG stations, but we also invest in the skilled workers, because only that the industry would grow. So the capacity development ensures Nigeria has the workforce required for industrial expansion. I mean, we can go on and on into the digital economy, the public sector reform, you know. So I'll double more into that as well. For digital economy, we have the artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, software development, cloud computing, digital marketing, data analytics. These are no longer future skills, they are today's skills. Preparing Nigerians in these areas ensures that our youth compete not only within Africa but globally. And the public sector reform, one I mentioned, the head of civil service is currently working on, is for effective governance on capable institutions. So really, effective governance depends on capable institutions. Public servants require continuous learning. Currently, a lot of, and I know a lot of civil servants that are currently working on continuous learning, especially in policy implementation, procurement. My office is currently working in partnership with the Bureau of Public Procurement to ensure that all procurement officers in Nigeria are fully equipped with these modern job technologies. Instead of to keep doing things like it was done in the 80s or the 90s, we want to bring technology and make sure the government gets full value of their money by efficient procurement processes. Government saves money as well and make sure that all jobs that are being awarded are being delivered effectively. There is financial management, very important, data-driven decision making, leadership, project management. So stronger institutions leads to faster service delivery, which is part of our core mandate for capacity development, public sector transformation, greater transparency, and improved public trust. And I would like to talk a little bit about data as well. One principle I strongly believe in is what gets measured gets improved. Capacity development should never be assessed only by the number of workshops held or certificates issued. We should ask how many jobs were created, how many businesses expanded, because this is exactly what we target to do and what we've done and what we keep doing. How many participants increased their income? How many SMEs survived after 2 years? How many productivity improved? How many women and young people secured meaningful employment? That is how we determine whether programs are delivering value. Countries with stronger human capital generally experience higher productivity and better long-term economic performance. Productivity growth is one of the strongest drivers of rising incomes and improved living standards. Nigeria's MSME sector accounts for the vast majority of businesses and supports tens of millions of jobs, making enterprise development a powerful lever for inclusive growth. And every additional year of quality education and skills development tends to improve lifetime earnings and national productivity. And I believe in the role of partnerships. As I told you, we've always been leveraging on partnerships. We've partnered with the likes of the United Nations. We've had local partnerships, Development Bank of Nigeria. We have the NIDA as well, NASENI. So we've always partnered with both private and public sector organizations. Because government cannot do everything alone. Development today requires collaboration between government, private sector, universities, development partners, international organizations, civil society, and most importantly, Nigerians in the diaspora. For example, the Prosperous Futures Initiative demonstrates how partnership can combine international expertise with local ownership to expand opportunities for young Nigerians and strengthen institutions. And really, my vision, if I'm to discuss my vision, is to help build Nigeria where capacity development becomes a national culture rather than a one-time intervention. So I would like to share that I've said earlier on, the office is a newly established portfolio, but by the grace of God, we have been fortunate enough to institutionalize the office of the Special Assistant on Capacity Development. So now there's an institutionalized office of the Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Capacity Development, with mandates that can be used for the rest of our lives. So this is the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because without him, this wouldn't have been possible. And part of my vision still is a country where every young Nigerian has access to quality skills, and where public institutions continuously improve, where entrepreneurship is supported with practical knowledge, and where leadership development becomes intentional, and where Nigerian talent is globally competitive. And under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, I believe the Renewed Hope agenda provides the framework to achieve this. And our responsibility is to ensure that no Nigerian is left behind in building the human capital needed for sustainable national development. And it's 5 o'clock. I would like to give my closing statement, and I would go for the questions. And I would conclude by expressing my sincere appreciation to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his bold leadership and unwavering commitment to reposition Nigeria through the Renewed Hope agenda. The reforms being undertaken today are laying the foundation for a stronger economy, more resilient institutions, and greater opportunities for all Nigerians. Our collective responsibility is to ensure that these reforms translate into tangible improvements in people's lives. That is why capacity development is so critical. It equips our citizens with the skills to seize opportunities, strengthens our institutions to deliver results, and empowers businesses to innovate and grow. Ultimately, the true wealth of a nation is not measured by the resources beneath its soil, but by the knowledge, creativity, and productivity of its people. If we continue to invest in human capital, embrace innovation, and build capable institutions, Nigeria will not only achieve sustainable economic growth, but also emerge as one of Africa's most competitive and prosperous nations. And that is the promise of the Renewed Hope agenda. And I'm honored to contribute to that vision through the work of capacity development. Thank you very much, sir, for having me today.
Thank you so much for that even more elaborate, explanation on the topic of the day. And I believe every other person is as blessed as I am, because I was just listening to you with rapt attention.
Thank you.
With every line you're saying, because it just rings true. So thank you so very much for that. Before I hand over to my co-host to go and open the floor for participants, it's like I said earlier on, any participant that has any question, please put your hands up now, so that we'll be able to call you before it is 6 o'clock, because 6 on the dot we will be drawing the curtains. But before then, we have two VVIPs who just joined us today. They do that week in, week out. Different VVIP comes in just to give our special guests moral support and to give us to the tonic that we always need every week to keep doing what we're doing weekly. The first on the VVIP to join us today is our national youth leader, Honorable Dayo Israel. You are welcome to the Renewed Hope Global Virtual Town Hall Conference. And next is one of our special guests, a few months ago, is the is the DG for National School Feeding Program, Princess Aderemi Adebawale. Thank you so very much for coming on this program. Every time you come here, we always appreciate it, because it gives us that boost to say, look, that our leaders are in tune with what we're doing, and you are in support of us. Thank you so very much, and I believe that our special guest too will be happy. But before I go to my special guest, I would talk, because it's like I said earlier on, today is our Youth O'Clock event. This conference is our Youth O'Clock conference, so I cannot have a national youth leader on our conference and not give him the floor to say one or two things. So I'm just going to give him maybe a couple of minutes to address us. Honorable Dayo Israel, can we please unmute him so that he can address us? You have the floor now, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Excellencies. Thank you very much, my brother, My darling brother, Rabiu, today I celebrate your great work and your presentation. It says a lot about Honorable Sadiq Munir. You're a man of value and substance, so we didn't expect less. And thank you for the work that you're doing in driving capacity building. It's also the month. July is the month of the global skills, and it's very obvious that the job of the future is not going to be based on just academic degree, but skills that you have. And so that's why it's important the work that they're doing, supported by the chief of staff to the president, my own big Egmont, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, and the others. We must build the capacity of the next generation. I just got in from Uyo this morning, and we're doing some projects with young students at the University of Uyo. Last week, we worked with Dr. Mustafa Abdullahi to host a fellowship for young people in renewable energy in Abuja for a week. All of these are to complement the effort of people like my brother Sadiq Rabiu and members of the cabinet of the president who are working tirelessly to build the capacity of Nigerian youth. And so we commend them for what they are doing. The party will continue to support and complement the administration to be able to achieve the renewable agendas aspiration for the Nigerian people. Let me not take up the time. It's Sadiq's day, so I just wanted to commend him for the great work that they're doing under the leadership of the president and, of course, special assistant under the direction of the chief of staff, my Maigbon Femi Gbajabiamila. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so very much, sir. So I don't know if our special guest would like to respond to that, sir.
Thank you very much, my able national youth leader. And our incoming, we don't want to reveal what is coming. Thank you very much for all the efforts that have been put in the National Youth Leaders Office in the headquarters of the National Party APC. And we also commend your efforts, and we're so proud of what you're doing. And the program that was just hosted in partnership with the DG of the Energy Commission as well, was outstanding. So we're proud of you. Would love to partner and work all together in the support of a renewable agenda as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So right about now, I'm going to be handing over to one of my co-hosts, Honorable Jacob Obushe. You have the floor now. We take the first few questions, then I will hand over back to another co-host. So you have the floor now.
Thank you, sir. Yes. Let me just quickly look at it. Thank you, sir, my leader, my chairman. Thank you so much for all your effort, for all you do. I appreciate everything, sir. And then let me once again welcome our special guest today, that the senior special assistant to the president on capacity development. I mean, I'm talking of Honorable Sadiq Munir Isyaku Rabiu himself. I want to say that your presentation, in fact, they were just fantastic. They are great. I just followed everything. I never know such a thing actually existed before today. I want to commend you and commend what we are doing as well. I pray that you can. The only way for you is up, up, and up. Now, for me, because we have so many hands up here, let me start by calling our Alaji Adams. Sorry, are you? Yes, okay, sorry, you are muted already. You can just take the floor now, sir. Alaji Adams. It's your question.
Thank you, Honorable Bunche, and thank you, VVIP, Honorable Sadiq. I'll make a comment or contributions. It's not going to be a question. The second part, I'll take that outside this meeting and contact you directly to partner with you. My expertise is in IT infrastructures, IT risk, cybersecurity, and digital forensic specialist. The capacity building. I was involved in 1980 up to 1990 with the same program in UK, which is called YTS. So that is for the technical side. Then we have another side, which is the business link. That is the soft skill. Yeah, because what they find is that most of the well-engineered people, roofers, electrical engineers, and the gas fitters, they know their business, they know the technical side, but the business side, which is the soft side, they don't know much about that. So that is why the business link come in, yeah, and it mandates each bank to have business SMB business advisors, managers, and those they provide skill sets for people to write quotations, to tenders, and to know how to source finances. Yeah. So this area is very important. Even though you got in order to be able to grow your business, you need the soft skill, because not all of them will be able to employ the accountant, the lawyers. You know, when you doing the tenders, you might need to do the insurance. You might need to do immunity, indemnity insurance, and employer liability insurance when you started employing people. So those are the soft skill side. So I'll take this out of this business and then come back, you know, outside this meeting to contact you and see how we can partner. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, Alaji, for that quick one. And I'm very sure that you are in the right place to contact the VVIP, after the meeting. Let us quickly go to the next person, that is Comrade Chibuzo Martin. Comrade Chibuzo, if you are there, can you please unmute? I'm asking you to unmute now. Can you please unmute, please? You should see the hands asking you to unmute. Honorable, Comrade Chibuzo, I just sent a unmute request to you. Yeah, you are on now.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening. My name is Comrade Martin Sunday. I'm so happy to be here. I'm part of the Renewed Hope Global Youth Alliance, one of the founding members under Southeast Zone. My question is this. Sir, thank you for mentioning the plan to provide transformers and street light to rural areas when we are reading through your slide. Is this a new initiative under the Renewed Hope administration? During this section, it sounded like the program is focused mainly on North. Does this mean other regions, including the Southeast, will also benefit soon? Because I came from a community in the Southeast that has been without electricity for 5 years due to lack of transformer. Sir, can you guide us on the procedure for communities like mine to apply and be connected under this program? I also have another question if I have time. As a founding member of the Renewed Hope Global Youth Alliance under the Southeast, how can you directly support and empower youth in our alliance through your ministry and programs? We have trained, committed youth ready to work in metering, agricultural, solar, tech, and infrastructure if given the opportunity and the tools. Thank you so much for your time. And I want to say a special welcome to my brother and uncle, Sir Dayo Israel. I'm one of those that have been empowered and engaged tremendously on so many of his programs there in the youth house. If you can remember vividly, I was one of the person that gave him a wall clock where there's a picture of him, the son of the president, and also the Senate president. So I want to say a very big welcome to him for joining us in this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Comrade
much, my brother. I remember you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Comrade Chibuzo. I might need to go back to our senior special assistant at this time. Probably maybe you can provide an answer to the questions, and if possible, to provide a response as well to Alaji Adams' contributions. Thank you. Back to you, sir, our VVIP.
Thank you very much. And I'll start by answering what Alaji Adams has asked. And I would like to say I completely agree. Technical competence alone is no longer enough in today's economy. Across many sectors, we find highly skilled artisans, engineers, and technicians who are excellent at their craft, but often struggle with business management, financial literacy, customer relations, digital marketing, and accessing finance. That is why capacity development must go beyond technical training. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, there's a strong emphasis on creating jobs, supporting entrepreneurship, and building sustainable businesses. Not just producing skilled workers, the missing link is often the business and the entrepreneurial skills that enable people to commercialize their expertise, grow enterprises, employ others, and contribute to economic development. Analytics consistently show that SMEs account for the vast majority of businesses and employ a significant share of Nigeria's workforce. Yet, many struggle because of gaps in business management rather than technical ability. Bridging those gaps through mentorship, financial literacy, digital skills, and access to finance can significantly improve business survival and growth. So initiatives like Business Link are critical because they complement technical excellence with entrepreneurial capacity. When you combine both, you are not just creating skilled individuals, you are building resilient businesses, creating jobs, and advancing the objectives of the Renewed Hope agenda. So I think I would certainly welcome the opportunity to continue this conversation after today's meeting and explore areas of partnership by combining your technical and business support model with our capacity development initiatives. We can equip more Nigerians with the complete skill set needed to build successful enterprises and contribute meaningfully to national economic growth. And I would like to end by saying capacity development is no longer just about teaching people how to do a job. It's about empowering them to build sustainable businesses, create employment, and drive economic transformation. And that is the vision of the Renewed Hope agenda, and partnerships like this are essential to achieving it. And the second question was from Comrade Martin Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Which he discussed about infrastructure, aspect, transformers, and street lighting. So it's actually not a new initiative. It's an existing initiative under the Renewed Hope administration, and it does not only focus on the north. It is being spread out everywhere. This is just what I used to reference what my office had done in the north, but we had done in other parts of the countries as well. And we have a lot of agencies that, as you mentioned, you can apply through, and they will take your coordinates and location and your community name, and I believe they would always send support where necessary, especially the Rural Electrification Agency. It doesn't matter which area you come from, you can easily walk up to the agency and discuss where you have lightning issues, and they can deploy infrastructure to you, and also the National Energy Commission as well, Nigerian Energy Commission. And also, I think you asked about how the Office of the Special Assistant directly engage and empower members of the Youth Alliance, if I'm correct. So, and it doesn't matter which community you come from, by the way. There's always opportunities in mentoring, agriculture, renewable energy, technology infrastructure, and related programs that anybody from any community in the country can get access to, which the easiest way to find us is via social media. There's or even the website of the initiative, which would I will type it at the text. I will type it on the message part of the thing, and you can always Google Capacity Development Training Initiative, and it will direct you to exactly where you need to be. And this is for all Nigerians, irrespective of any political party. Everybody is free and welcome to join. Thank you.
Thank you once again, our dear VVIP. Maybe let me go back to our chairman again, sir. You can take over now, sir.
Okay. Well, sorry. You can just continue because we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 more hands up. So you can continue with those 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. Yeah, let me call on Lekon Christ in me. I mean, please, you are invited to ask a question, and if there's any contribution you want to make, you can just go ahead. I've just tried to say to you on unmute, so you can unmute yourself now and then ask your questions, sir. I don't know, Miles. Okay, please go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much. I want to thank the speaker, Honorable Sadiq, for the eyes-opening lecture today. I would like to ask 2 questions. One, as your office a capacity builder, what's the relationship that you have with the employment going on with the government parastatals? Is there any relationship with your office with all these parastatals, the INEC, the immigration, the FRC that are doing recruitment, and how can you be of help to the Unit Hope Global as well? That's number 1. 2, the second question I want to ask is, some of the things you said today are very good, but it seems it's towards your region. How can we have it in all the region of Nigeria? I think Renew Hope Ambassador or Renew Hope agenda is not just for an area, it's for the Nigeria entirely. So how will like the situation whereby the other people can be able to enjoy from all these things that is just enlightened to us? Thank you.
Yes, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Lekon Christ in me. But if you note what the VVIP said earlier when he was responding to an Honorable Comrade Chibuzo, he made mention that this Renew Hope, I mean, whatever he was saying, was not particular to his zone alone, it's for all Nigeria. So that means wherever you are coming from, maybe from south, east, or west, all of us are included in their plans. So you might just need to see how you advance your case. If you are need for you to contact him and to make a contact, you can just do that. But I want to assure you, as he has said earlier, for him, his office is not the office for a region. His office is for the for a Nigerian as a country. I just want to quickly put that one in before I go to the into the next guest online. So I will be calling Honorable Lanre Jinadu. Honorable Lanre Jinadu, please, if you can unmute yourself and please ask your questions, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You
Hello.
can hear you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. I say good afternoon to our guests. Well done for the work that you've been doing. It's so amazing that so much is being done by your agency. But I think I'm calling from Ibadan. I'm a Renewed Hope ambassador from Ibadan North local government, the heart of the state. I think the issue of skills rating is a major problem in Nigeria that is making the skill development unattractive. It's like we so much believe in paper certificate in Nigeria, and I think it is one of the things that Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has tried to, redirect by his administration, and most especially his love for the youth, because the skill rating in Nigeria is poor, unlike the developed countries. We believe so much in paper certification and all the stuff. But when you have your skills, and your skills can always, reflect in whatever you do and make impact in the society, they rate you very well. Then number 2 is some of the things you do, they are not trickling down to the grassroots. It's as if it's like for the few privilege or for by the choice of your handpicking. How do we, as Renewed Hope ambassador at the grassroots, how do we get connected so that we'll be the ones, sending information to you and bringing some of our people at the grassroots? Because many a times the youth tend to pull us by our sleeves and say, look, we are not feeling the impact. But when you give us this direct connection with your agency and our youth at the grassroots, I think there will be a lot of tremendous effect. Thank you very much.
Again, thank you, Sir Honorable Lanre. That's a very good question. But by now I will go back to the VVIP so that you can provide the response to the questions that have been asked, so that after that we can move to the next to the next answer that are up already. So our dear VVIP, Honorable Sadiq Munir Isyaku Rabiu, please, you have the floor now to respond to the questions that have been asked. Please, you can go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the questions. I would like to start by saying the Need Hope agenda is founded on the principle that every Nigerian matters, irrespective of ethnicity, religion, political affiliation, or geographical location. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR has consistently emphasized national unity and inclusive development. Programs are therefore designed for national impact, while implementation is phased based on readiness, identified needs, available resources, and strategic priorities. When you see a pilot in one location, it should not be interpreted as exclusion. Rather, it is the first phase of a program intended for broader national rollout. And I would also like to speak on the employment aspect that my brother asked. So our role is not to interfere with statutory recruitment processes of agencies, such as immigration, as you mentioned, INEC, or other MDAs, which have their own legal mandates. However, what we can do and what we are committed to doing is strengthening the capacity of Nigerians so they are better prepared to compete successfully whenever opportunities arise. Through partnerships, training, digital skills, entrepreneurship, leadership development, and professional certification, we aim to increase employability and create opportunities both within and outside government. And I would like to talk on the youth question as well. Government alone cannot absorb Nigeria's growing youth population. With millions of young Nigerians entering the labor market every year, the focus must be on building entrepreneurs, innovators, employers, not only job seekers. That is why capacity development, MSME support, digital innovation, agriculture, renewable energy, and industrial skills remain central to the New Hope agenda. And on infrastructure, as another question had asked, electricity is an economic issue as much as it is a social one. Every new transformer, solar installation, or streetlight project improves security, extends business hours, supports education and healthcare, and increases local economic productivity. Infrastructure is therefore an investment in people and prosperity. And I'd also go on to the question about the issue of skill grading. This is actually a very good question because it touches on skills, inclusion, youth engagement, and governance. I would answer all the questions you've shared with one broad response by saying, thank you very much for all the thoughtful questions and contributions. They demonstrate exactly why this global virtual town hall is important as well, because it allows government to listen. And as we all know, I have not had the chance to welcome our Ebon, the Chief of Staff to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, to this engagement. Thank you very much for creating time to join us, sir. And we appreciate you for all you do, all the support we get every single day. So governments are here to listen, engage, and refine its approach based on the experience of Nigerians across the country. And I will begin by assuring everyone that the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a national agenda. It is not designed for one region, one ethnicity, or one political bloc. It is an agenda for every Nigerian, I repeat. Whenever you see a program begin, it's always and should be understood as a phased implementation strategy rather than a regional preference. Every major national program starts somewhere before it expands. As government, we must prioritize based on needs assessment, project readiness, available resources. For communities asking how they can benefit, I encourage them to remain organized through recognized community structures, local government, state institutions, and relevant federal agencies. Community needs should be properly documented and communicated through appropriate channels, because individually, whenever they come, there's always somebody or someone trying to discredit what the other person is saying. So government works best when communities become active partners rather than passive beneficiaries. And let me also address the issue of skills development, because I believe this is one of the most important conversations for Nigeria's future. Today, the global economy no longer rewards certificates alone. It rewards competence, innovation, productivity, and ability to solve problems. A certificate may open a door, but skills determine whether you remain in the room. One of the major objectives of President Tinubu's administration is to reposition capacity development so that Nigerians are valued not only for political qualifications, but also for practical competence. Across developed countries and economies, technical skills, vocational excellence, and professional certification receive the same respect as traditional university education. Nigeria must continue moving in that direction. At the same time, as Alaji has said earlier, technical skills alone are not longer efficient. A brilliant electrician who cannot price contracts, prepare quotations, understand procurement requirements, manage cash flow, comply with tax obligation, may never build a sustainable company. A highly skilled welder without financial literacy or business management may remain self-employed instead of becoming an employer. That is why today, capacity development today combines technical competence and with entrepreneurship, also financial literacy, digital skills, and business development. The objective is not simply to train workers, it's to produce business owners, innovators, exporters, employers, and wealth creators. And that is exactly the direction of the Renewed Hope agenda. And I always say government alone cannot employ all Nigerians. So we have to work collectively. We have to support the government wherever we can and however we can. So I think if I've been able to answer, but I would like to assure everyone again that our doors remain open. We welcome constructive engagements, practical ideas, credible partnerships, because nation building is a shared responsibility. Government provides leadership, but lasting transformation comes when citizens, communities, and private sector development partners and government work together with a common purpose. And that is the true spirit of Renewed Hope agenda.
Once again, thank you. So that's a very robust response from you, and I'm sure that everybody is satisfied by now. But let me quickly hand over to my chairman to do a very big welcome in our own way. My chairman, please, you can take over now, sir.
Thank you so very much, my learned co-hosts. Even though our special guest took the word out of my mouth while he was talking, I didn't know he too was watching. I think the Yorubas will say, we have one of the biggest names in the cabinet of President Tinubu CFR in our midst. He's always been joining us every other week to give us that moral support and to support our special guests. And like I've always said, they don't come any bigger than this distinguished leader, unless you are the president yourself, of course. So please, Nigerians across the world, please help me to welcome to the Renewed Hope Global Virtual Town Hall Conference, the Chief of Staff to the President, no less, in the person of Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Thank you so very much, sir, for always coming up over. Your presence here, like I've always said to Nigerians and those who care to listen, that for the first time in decades, we now have a government who is very receptive to the yearnings of Nigerians. They always like to feel the pulse of Nigerians to see what are Nigerians thinking? How do they see this government? And that is the reason we have people like Honorable Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila coming on a program like this, just to come and see, okay, our people, what is exactly, are they happy with us? Are they coming with some suggestions that they can take on board? So that for me says a lot about the crop of leadership we have now. So for that, we will remain eternally grateful to you, sir. Thank you so very much. Maybe someday too, we will have you to come and address us, because I'm sure many Nigerians will want to hear from you, sir. God bless you, and God bless your family as well. Thank you so much for always being here. So let me hand over back to you, my honorable co-host. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, my chairman. It's a very good day. Having such a senior personnel like that in our midst is a more sir. And then, honestly, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, going back to our VVIP, Honorable Sadiq Munir Isyaku Rabiu, we still have some hands up, and then we will be calling on them again. And so I will go straight to Engineer Patrick Obidoyin, while Mr. Hosseini Zuberu should be on the queue. So I will call on Patrick, Engineer Patrick. Please, can you unmute now? I mean, I've just sent you a request for you to unmute. So you can unmute now, and please, you have the floor, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, Honorable Joseph Ogunseye. And thank you to Ambassador J.K. Abdebola for always bringing us leaders to speak to us about the program of the federal government. Thanks for the presentation, Honorable Sadiq Rabiu. My name is Engineer Patrick Obidoyin. I'm based in Manchester, the United Kingdom. I'm a chartered engineer and an entrepreneur. So I'm the founder and CEO of Digital Infraco, where we provide enterprise-grade connectivity, cybersecurity solutions, and Wi-Fi for public spaces. But my question is this. During your presentation, which was really very extensive and detailed, you did mention that what doesn't get measured doesn't get done. And my question is, what independent metrics do you use to evaluate the success of your program? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Engineer Patrick, for that question. I want to at least combine two questions at the same time. So I will be calling on Honorable Zuberu Tunde. Honorable Zuberu Tunde, I just asked, okay, you are on already. Thank you. So you can please close that.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody, comrades, honorable, and our special guest. I want to really commend this town hall meeting. My question is very brief. In line with the president's agenda, I am not seeing too much as regards communication, enlightenment, and enlightenment campaign, especially because to be sincere, this is the first time we see a president who listens and then get to work. This is the first time we are seeing practical sacrifices being made and results being achieved. But there is no much enlightenment, no much communication with the grassroots. To actually bring to bear what the president is doing. And again, talking about this particular group, I want to see a situation where the information gets to those that need it. For instance, when it comes to empowerment, the youth, the grassroots need empowerment. And like a speaker rightly said, you don't give what you don't have. And you don't use what you don't know how to use. So if we have proper enlightenment put in place from the grassroots to the federal level, I'm sure a lot of people will understand what the government is about and will key into what the government wants to do. For instance, I'm an accountant by training. And somebody actually mentioned if you don't have tax knowledge and all of that, you cannot be. It limits you to be an entrepreneur without employees. But if people are empowered, because we all cannot be entrepreneurs, But in our own capacity, engineers, accountants, teachers, we're able to work to achieve the same objective. So for me, I think we have to do more in terms of enlightenment. I don't think we are doing much as regards enlightenment. As a matter of fact, most of the information we hear most times, we hear them from the opposition. And then we end up defending such information based on the knowledge we have. But people at the grassroots don't have such knowledge to defend such things. So I think we need to do more in terms of enlightenment, the benefit of being skilled, and the benefit of being self-employed. I'm not sure we are doing much on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Oseni. Again, as usual, let me go back to our VIP now so that he can provide some responses to those questions. And I hope we still have some few answers. And don't forget, we have less than 20 minutes to round up the whole event for today. So if your answer not up by now, you might not be able to ask your question. So please, if you have questions, please just try to raise up your hand while I hand over back to our VVIP Honorable Sadiq, Munir, Isyaku, Rabiu. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So I'd like to start by answering Engineer Patrick. Thank you very much, Engineer Patrick. That is a very important question because, as you rightly pointed out, what gets measured gets managed, and ultimately what gets managed gets improved. Capacity development should never be measured by simply the number of workshops held or certificates issued. The real measure is the impact on people, institutions, and the economy. In line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, our office is focused on outcomes rather than outputs. Training people is only the first step. The real question is what changes after the training. To assess our programs, we look at several broad indicators, which are reach and inclusion. Are we reaching young people, women, persons with disabilities, and underserved communities across the 6 geopolitical zones? Yes, we give a priority to youth, women, especially people with disabilities, which 60% of all our programs are reserved for mostly them. And second is skill acquisition and competency. Our participants demonstrating measurable improvements in technical, digital leadership, and entrepreneurial competencies. Yes, and employment and enterprise outcomes. How many participants secure employment, start businesses, expand existing enterprises or improve their income after participating in our programs? And 4, we also look at the institutional capacity, where we work with ministries, departments, and agencies. We assess improvements in service delivery, efficiency, innovation, and organizational performances. 5, partnership and investment mobilization. We measure the number and quality of partnerships established with the private sector, development partners, academic institutions, and civil society, because sustainable capacity development requires collaboration. And the last would be the monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning. Every serious program should have clear KPIs, baseline data, periodic reviews, beneficiary feedback, and independent assessments where appropriate. This helps us continuously improve programs, design, and implementation. Ultimately, success is not measured by how many people attended the program. Success is measured by how many lives were transformed, how many businesses were strengthened, how many jobs were created, how many institutions became more effective, and how much value was added to Nigeria's economy. As Peter Drucker famously observed, what gets measured gets managed. In government, I would like to add what gets measured transparently also builds trust and public trust and accountability. That is why evidence-based decision-making, data analytics, and continuous evaluation remains central to the implementation of the Renewed Hope agenda. Finally, I want to thank you for bringing your perspective as an engineer and entrepreneur in the United Kingdom. Nigerians in the diaspora possess tremendous expertise, technology investment, and global networks. We see the diaspora not only as supporters of development, but as strategic partners in knowledge transfer, innovation, digital transformation, and national capacity development. We look forward to strengthening those collaborations for the benefit of our country. And I would like to also move on to the next question by, also thanking, sorry, I missed the name, for that thoughtful observation. I genuinely appreciate it because communication and citizens' engagement are just as important as policy implementation. A good policy that people do not understand, cannot access, and cannot participate in will never achieve its full impact. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR's Renewed Hope agenda is built not only on delivering reforms, but only on ensuring that Nigerians understand these reforms, why they are necessary, how they can benefit from them. Communication, therefore, is an important afterthought. It is a critical pillar of successful governance. I agree that there is still room to strengthen public engagement, especially at the grassroots. Nigeria is a diverse country with over 200 million people, multiple languages, varying levels of access to information. Reaching every community requires sustained collaboration between government, the traditional leaders, the community, and religious institutions. Also, the civil society and youth organizations, professional associations, and community leaders. That is why platforms like today's global virtual town hall are important. They allow us to engage directly, answer questions, receive feedback, and clarify misconceptions. But communication must go beyond town halls. It should involve regular community engagements, local language outreach, which most of our platforms and our programs now have. All sorts of languages in Nigeria are being embedded into them. We're also currently working on radio programs, stakeholder forums, and partnership with grassroots ambassadors who already have the trust of their communities. That is why organizations like the Renewed Hope Global Youth Alliance once again can play a significant role. Rather than seeing yourselves as only a beneficiary of government programs, we see you as a strategic partner in civic engagement, public education, and community mobilization. You can help ensure that accurate information reaches the people who need it the most, while also bringing valuable feedback from the grassroots back to the government. On the issue of skills and entrepreneurship, I completely agree with your point. Not everyone will become entrepreneur, and that is perfectly fine. Every economy needs accountants, engineers, teachers, healthcare professionals, artisans, public servants, researchers, and innovators. The objective of capacity development is not to push everyone into business ownership, no. It is to ensure that every Nigerian, regardless of career path, possess the knowledge, skills, ethics, and adaptability to succeed and contribute meaningfully to national development. Whether someone works in government, the private sector, or runs a business, continuous learning and capacity development remains essential in today's economy. Ultimately, the success of the Renewed Hope agenda will not be measured by only the number of policies introduced, but by the number of ordinary Nigerians, or by whether ordinary Nigerians understand them, participate in them, experience tangible improvements in their daily lives. Yes, very important. That is why feedback is valuable, and it reinforces our commitment to strengthening communications, improving outreach, and ensuring that government remains accessible to every Nigerian. As President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has consistently emphasized, national development is a shared responsibility. Government provides leadership, but lasting transformation requires active citizens, strong institutions, committed partners, and informed communities. Together, we can ensure that the Renewed Hope agenda is not just heard about, it is understood, experienced, and translated into real opportunities for Nigerians in every part of the country or every part of the world. So I think I would stop at that for now in the interest of time.
Thank you. You actually surprised me with those responses. But honestly, we have about 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands up. And then we have 13 minutes to go. 13 minutes to go. So definitely I will not be able to call everybody on this call today. but I will just limit it to just 2 or 3 questions, and that is one is coming from Adewale Omitiran and Abubakar Zajibulu, and then from Afolabis and Z46. So I will be limiting myself to those 3 people for this, for today's event. So let me quickly go, and then please, when I call you, you have only 2 minutes to round up your question, please. 2 minutes, please. So Adewale Omitiran, I will love you to unmute now. You are unmuted already. So please, can you please unmute and then ask your question? Don't forget, you have 2 minutes. Why Abubakar Zajibulu to be on the queue, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to quickly, because I have a minute, I want to quickly stand on every existing protocol. Thank you for everything that you've said. Thank you for everything and everyone for your time here today. I joined quite late. I don't know if this has been answered, but I am from the diaspora. I'm from Canada. I've been in tech for almost 2 decades, and I am the home rep, the country rep, and the head of mission to Canada for the United World of Diplomats, United World Congress of Diplomats. My question is there any plan for the diasporas? I know you talked about collaboration at some point, but is this an ongoing conversation? Is there something in plan in the pipeline for diasporas? Because we hear things like, the highest educated folks in North America, across US and Canada, are Nigerians. But what are we doing to bring this expertise back home? What are we doing to bring these talents back home? I've been in tech for almost 2 decades. Just a year ago, I decided to, on my own, start training, youths and entrepreneurs across Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Ghana, on tech, AI, implementations, system integrations, and all that. So, what is there anything in the pipeline? And if there's nothing, can we, have a conversation and start a conversation towards these things? Because we can't have talents outside Nigeria, outside Africa, and other people are benefiting while our own people are not. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Adewale, for that question. Let me quickly go to the next person, that is Abubakar Zajibulu. Please, 1 minute as well, please. That'll be fine if you can keep it up, please. 1 minute.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Abubakar Zajibulu. So mine is not a question, but just a kind of word of appreciation, and I really appreciate, and to also thank our father, the president of Sir Joseph Adebola, and to the entire organizers of this particular event. Thank you, sir.
Wow, thank you so much for that commendation. Thank you so much. And that such a commendation is actually a boost, and is an ego booster for us as well. And then that means you are enjoying the program, and then we will try as much as possible to ensure that we keep the program going, and then we never disappoint anyone. Thank you so much for the question. Let me quickly go to Mr. Apolabi Z46, please. If you are there, can you please unmute? Yeah, you are on now. Afolabi.
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Good afternoon. Good day, everyone, depending on where you are in the world. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Afolabi Oke, the Managing Director of Global InfoSwift. I also represent African Union's 6th region, covering Nigeria and ECOWAS. And I'll really, standing on existing protocol, I really want to appreciate the organizers of this wonderful event, but also importantly to recognize His Excellency, the Chief of Staff, for being part of such an amazing discourse. And to our special guest, Honorable Sadiq Rabiu, I want to thank you for your amazing presentation. I've been in tech for over 2 decades, 22 years now, and we've been working very closely with the government, particularly the central bank, in terms of financial inclusion.
there's a huge gap between students that graduate every year and mapping them to the industry. So part of what we want to do working with your office is to offer free training for graduates, to begin to map them to jobs, particularly to cover the gap as far as financial inclusion is concerned and entrepreneurship. We will be working free of charge with your office to see how we can enable and cover this gap very closely. So I look forward to sitting with you and have a robust plan. And to answer the question of the gentleman that spoke earlier, there's a lot of discussion around connecting the diaspora to whatever is going on in Nigeria right now. And I believe that very soon, a lot of those plans will be made available to all. Thank you very much, and God bless you for this amazing, amazing discourse. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much again. Yeah, that's today. I mean, today is a very blessed day for us, at least. It shows that people are watching us, people are following us, and people are actually in tune with what we are doing in helping, in promoting the administration of our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we know that, it's obvious that things are actually changing for better. And I can say that the only way again is up. Now, maybe because of the time, we have less than 6 minutes to go. I quickly go back to our guest speaker tonight. Most of the questions asked, they were commendations. So, but I think there was a question from the first question, which I would like you to respond to and before we close for today's event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for the interesting questions and important questions. And I'd like to start with Mr. Adewale. Thank you for the work you're already doing in Canada and across Africa. People like yourself demonstrate people like yourself demonstrate that Nigerian diaspora is not simply a community abroad. It is one of Nigeria's greatest strategic assets. One of the realities of today's world is that talent is global. Nigerians have distinguished themselves in technology, medicine, engineering, academia, finance, and public service across the world. Rather than saying this only as a brain drain, we should also see it as an opportunity for brain circulation, where knowledge, innovation, investment, and global best practices flow back into Nigeria. That vision also aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's New Hope agenda, which recognizes that national development cannot be achieved by government alone. It requires partnerships with the private sector, development partners, academia, and importantly, the Nigerian diaspora. Our goal should not simply be to ask Nigerians abroad to return home permanently. Many can contribute meaningfully from wherever they are through mentoring, virtual learning, technology transfer. We just got an offer for partnership. I'd come for that. So, and modern technology allows the expertise to cross borders even when people do not. That is why we're also interested in building structured partnerships with diaspora professionals and organizations. Imagine a network where Nigerian experts in Canada, the UK, or the US, and across Africa, mentor young Nigerians, support curriculum development, contribute to innovation hubs, advise government institutions, and also help local businesses compete globally. That would significantly strengthen our national capacity. And also, you mentioned your work in AI, digital transformation, and systems integration is particularly relevant because the future economy will be driven by technology, digital skills, automation, and innovation. These are exactly the kinds of capabilities Nigeria must continue to develop if we are to compete globally. I also welcome your suggestion that this conversation should continue beyond today's session. Partnerships like this are not built in one meeting. They require sustained engagement, clear frameworks, measurable objectives. We would be pleased to explore practical areas of collaboration where the expertise of the diaspora can complement our national capacity development efforts. Ultimately, whether you live in Abuja, Kano, Enugu, Lagos, London, Toronto, or Houston, your contribution to Nigeria remains valuable. The Renewed Hope agenda belongs to every Nigerian, wherever they are, wherever they may be. And our objective is to create meaningful opportunities for every Nigerian to participate in building the country. If we successfully connect the energy of our youth, the experience of our institutions, the innovations of our private sector, and the expertise of our diaspora, Nigeria will not simply participate in the global knowledge economy, we can help shape it. Thank you once again for your question, your service, and commitment to Nigeria. And I also got the other question from Adebola. Thank you once again, Adebola, for your question. And we only have 2 minutes, so I'm sorry, I would quickly run to the
I think,
last question, which
I
is,
think, sorry, sir, I think you have answered all the questions because the other ones are just addition. They are just thanking you for what you are
yes,
doing, the Renew Open organizers as well for what we have done and what we are doing and what we continue to do. So thank you
yeah.
so much for those responses. Let me quickly hand over back to our chairman, that is Ambassador J.K. Adebola himself, who will now go ahead and from here to see how we can conclude today's meeting. It is 5:59. That is, we are 1 minute away from closing the meeting. Thank you, sir. My dear Chairman, sir, Ambassador J.K. Adebola, can you please take over from here now, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you so very much for that successful segment. But I get the feeling that our special guests have something to say. Am I right, sir?
And I would just like to conclude when you're done, and that's it.
Okay. Oh, thank you so very much for that. So, like we said, we always like to. We don't believe in Nigerian. Is it African time they call it? We don't believe in
Yes.
that. Our 2 hours is 2 hours. So that's why we're drawing the curtains now. But I will not draw the curtain until we hear the final remarks from you. But before then, let me just acknowledge once again the presence of our VVIPs. The first on the list is the biggest of them all. And like I said, they don't come any bigger than this unless you are Mr. President yourself. We have in our midst today, which gladdens my heart because he comes almost every other week like that, just to support us and to support our special guests. And I believe every Nigerian, as soon as they hear his name, they're always very happy that, yes, we have a government who is ready to listen to what they have to say, who are always trying to fill their pulse to see what it's all about. So it's no other person than the Chief of Staff to the President, it's Right Honorable Femi Gbadabiamila, CFR. Thank you so very much, sir, for always being there for us. Your presence makes it worthwhile for us doing what we do every week. It's not easy doing this every week, but then with people like you coming on board, who am I to say I'm too tired not to come next Saturday? so it is what it is. Thank you so very much, sir. And we've got our national youth leader, Honorable Dayo Israel, too. Thank you very much. The DG for our National School Feeding Program, Princess Aderemi Adebowale. Thank you so very much for being part of it. We also have Honorable Atondaraji. I think that is who I think it is. Thank you so very much, sir. Engineer Dan Agbada from Delta. Thank you so very much. Professor Ugoji Eze Esquire from USA. Thank you so very much, sir. Honorable Fako, the Nigeria Yakpa and Yakpada. Thank you so very much for being part of this too. Your presence always makes it worthwhile for us. Engineer Patrick Obidoyin from Manchester. Thank you. God bless you. Engineer Labode Adimijere Jones from Russia. Thank you all for always being there every week. If there's anyone that I've missed, please forgive me. Sometimes these things get lost in translation. So thank you so very much, everybody, for being part of this. Before I withdraw the curtain, we would like to hear the last remark from our special guest, because it is your day today, and thank you so very much for because I know you guys have a very crazy schedule. I will say that. So that is why we appreciate it every time you come and you agree to come and you come. It's not easy to sit with strangers, for 2 hours, and you talking and giving us everything, those things that we ask for and those that we do not ask for that you think we need to know. You've turned everything out today, and I think I am blessed, and I believe most Nigerians across the world too are blessed. So thank you very much. We just need your last remarks before you go, sir.
Let me conclude by thanking everyone for the insightful questions and more importantly for your commitment to building a stronger Nigeria. The concerns raised today, whether about skills development, youth empowerment, access to infrastructure, or regional inclusions, are exactly the conversations we need to have if we are to achieve sustainable national development.
Yeah.
Under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Renewed Hope agenda is built on the principle that no region, no community, and no Nigerian should be left behind. Yeah. Our focus is not simply on implementing programs, but on delivering measurable outcomes that create jobs, expand opportunities, strengthen communities, and improve the quality of life for all Nigerians. Government cannot do this alone. Success depends on strong partnerships with young people, the private sector, development partners, community leaders, and civil society groups. Together, we can build the human capital and institutions needed to drive inclusive economic growth and national prosperity. I encourage every young person here not to see yourselves as a beneficiary alone, but as partners in nation building. Let's continue to organize, innovate, volunteer, and engage constructively. Your ideas, energy, and commitment are among Nigeria's greatest assets. Once again, thank you for your thoughtful contributions. We remain committed to listening, collaborating, and ensuring that the Renewed Hope agenda translates into tangible opportunities and lasting impact for every Nigerian. May God bless you all. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you so very much for that, sir. And my regards to your family, because it's not easy for them to to leave you for 2 hours and to be talking to us strangers. Yeah, thank you so much, and God bless you. And
thank you.
You never know, we might come knocking on your door again, because sometimes we've had a special guest whom by popular demand we've had to go back to them to say, what people say they still want to hear from you. And I think you being the youngest and holding that kind of portfolio that gels with the youth, I won't be surprised if our youth comes, if they come back to us to say we want that man back. So I'm sure you have your door open for us anytime we come.
Absolutely. I'm about to drop my email address on the comment, just in case anybody wants to reach out. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Looking forward to speaking to you soon and updating you on the upcoming activities. Have a great day ahead. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you're based in Abuja, right?
Yes, I am based in Abuja.
Whenever I'm in Abuja, I will reach out definitely.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I just dropped the email. Have a great day ahead.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. So now on this note, we are rounding up, and apologies to those who still have their hands up. It's a pity. You see, when we say 2 hours, we want our 2 hours to be 2 hours, and that is why I've always been advocating, as soon as we open the portal, that people should begin to put their hands up, so that we'll be able to cram in as many people as we can to have the question. But even at that, sometimes we don't get to do it. So please accept my apology. It's just that we because of the crazy schedule of the people that we bring on board, we don't want to belabor them. If they are spending 2 hours with us, we want that 2 hours to be 2 hours. But if you still have questions that you want us to send across to our special guest, please put it on the chat room now, because we will be closing the next 2 minutes. Just put it there with your email address, so that as soon as we get the feedback, we'll send it back to you. Thank you so very much, and God bless you. Next week, we will be back again. In the next couple of days, we will be announcing the name of the next VVIT that will be coming on next Saturday. Keep that next Saturday free in your diary. We will be coming your way again with another big shot within the leadership of the Renewed Hope administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So next Saturday we'll be here, and thank you for always being there. So right about now, let me hand over to our matron of the house, Haji Kiapelo Abakar, for the closing remarks. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtain on another exciting event. Before we go, I'd like to thank our special guests today, Honorable Sadiq Munir Isyaku Rabiu, Special Assistant to President Tinubu on Capacity Development, for your very extensive and enlightening analysis. To our special participants, all over the world, thank you as always. Join us again next time when we bring you another exciting episode. On behalf of our Renewed Hope Global Town Hall Conference team. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so very much, Hadia. So on that note, we draw the curtain today. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this. Please, next week, we'll see you again. Thank you.
I've got a willingness to contribute positively to the well-being of my fellow citizen. As a Nigerian, I'm a provider, helper, listen to me. As I listen to you, I'm a born winner and I cherish security. As a Nigerian, I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code.
Green, white, green. Oh, I pledge my dear country. I'm embodied with observance and courtesy. There is nothing in this world above me, if no be God. Pushing against all odds till my goals are attained. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. Nigerian spirit, Nigerian dream. I know if you forget Nigerian promise to me.
I am reliable. Oh, I know I'm responsible for my actions. I am strong, healthy. Can't you see I am blessed? I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, born Nigerian, a resilient Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian. I live by the citizens' code. I'm a real Nigerian, accountable Nigerian, a caring Nigerian.